The Goldeyes Reggie Abercrombie left attempts to avoid fellow Goldeyes player Cassie Grider as he snags the St. Paul Saints hit in Winnipeg Tuesday. The manager couldn't remember seeing anything like it during his 26 years in the game. Players say it brings back memories of Little League. It's a situation nobody wanted, but wild summer weather left them with no choice. The Winnipeg Goldeyes and St. Paul Saints kicked off an unusual series Tuesday that has them playing 5 games over 2.5 days. The end result was more than 5 hours of baseball and 2 big wins for Winnipeg. A monster storm July 20th forced that night's Goldeyes Saints series finale to be suspended in the second inning with St. Paul up 3-0. It was set to resume Monday night at Shaw Park, preceding another 4-game series, but once again the weather gods were in the surly mood. So the game was bumped to Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. It proved to be worth the wait for the 5,044 fans in attendance. The Saints took a 9-1 lead by the 6th inning, only to have the Goldeyes roar back and tie at 9-9 in the bottom of the 8th. The damage came against St. Paul All-Star Mark Hamburger, who entered the game as the league's best pitcher with an 11-3 record and 2.79 ERA. Winnipeg then walked it off in dramatic fashion, as Josh Rymanski belted a 2-run shot in the bottom of the 10th inning for a 11-9 victory. Rymanski finished the game with 4 hits and 4 RBI. Westerville and Willie Cabrera also hit solo shots. Carlton Tanabe drove in a pair, while Adam Heisler and Michael Gonzalez also had RBIs. Game 2 began following a short break, at 8:45 p.m., and what was a 7-inning affair. The Goldeyes carried their momentum over as Cabrera went deep again in the first. After St. Paul tied it in the second, Rymanski continued to flex his power with a 2-out, 2-run double in the third. Heisler and Gonzalez then added some insurance with run-scoring hits in the fourth. Former Major Leaguer Dan Johnson hit a 2-run home run in the 6th inning for St. Paul, just as he did in the 3rd inning of Game 1, to round out the scoring as the Goldeyes won 5-3. The teams will play another pair of 7-inning games starting at 5:30 p.m. Wednesday. The series ends Thursday with an 11 a.m. game. These can be very taxing on your pitching. And it's not one of those deals where it's just a 3-day thing. You can bust your pitching up pretty good for a week to 10 days when you have situations like this, Goldeyes manager Rick Forney told the Free Press before the first game. You're forced to cram in a lot of baseball in a short amount of time. Both teams have to play it, but it's not ideal for either one of us. Heisler said players are embracing the challenge and opportunity this week presents. It reminds me of a tournament you go to on a Saturday and Sunday where if you win you keep playing, he joked prior to the game. We're looking at it as a big series. We're ready to come out and play some good baseball. The Goldeyes bullpen may take the biggest hit, as the 6 relievers went down to 5-1. Kyle Anderson was forced to make a spot start in Tuesday's first game. It's a necessary evil to allow the team's 5 starting pitchers to not have to work on less than 3 days of rest. Let's call it what it is. Kyle's going to have to stay out there for a while, Forney said prior to the game. Anderson ended up going 6 innings in Tuesday's opener, taking him out of commission now for several days. Closer Eric Eddington said he and his teammates were prepared to do whatever possible to contribute, whether that means pitching in unfamiliar roles, going twice in a day or going extended outings. Eddington ended up the winning pitcher in Game 1 Tuesday after 2 scoreless innings. The Goldeyes, 48-32, are now 5.5 games back of the Saints, 54-27, for first place in the North Division. After playing 3 more times this week, they'll meet for 3 more in St. Paul at the end of the month. Winnipeg remains in a playoff position, 4 games up on the Laredo Lemurs for the wild card spot.